Well, it's Bob Purcell with another episode of The Reality Game. I'm looking forward to seeing how we're going to be making out with our general public, because the general public doesn't seem to know too much about this, the Earth Ascension and moving to higher consciousness and all of the repercussions. So, basic repercussions of higher consciousness are all the old control structures of the planet collapse. The divine feminine comes in and really makes things a lot more motherly rather than the old patriarchal systems that we have now. So, what can we expect? Montessori schools. We can expect changes to the way we decide on what we're going to do. So instead of having to do a job because, I need the money, it's going to be, I'm going to do something I just love to do and I would do whether you paid me or not, etc., etc. So the joy of doing people's own work is what is their intrinsic value. And the intrinsic value is why people do things they love, because that is the intrinsic value. So it's the old idea of following your bliss. And as far as the Joe jobs go, we automate them all. There was even a robot that can make a McDonald's hamburger. So these burger jobs that we, have teenagers doing, can be done by machine. So if you can imagine, like on Star Trek, where you've got, you put your order in and the machine pops out the cooked product, that is essentially what we'd be looking at. And a lot of dumb jobs, office jobs, we don't need them. We won't need them because you won't need to administrate all this stuff, because we're getting rid of money. Everything will be done because everything will be no cost to you in money terms. How is this all going to work? It is organized by the higher consciousness, and we don't have it, right? We use our consciousnesses in our little brains. And somebody said once that we only use 10% of our brain. So imagine that the other 90% is your higher self, and the 90% can do more than the 10% can do. Well, that would be a basic way to look at it if you only believed in brain power. But if higher consciousness doesn't need your brain to operate as hardware, then all you need to do is become attuned to the frequency of the higher consciousness. And how you do that is let go of everything that you do consistently, moment to moment to moment to moment. And then you become totally guided by the universe itself. And everything you say is what the universe gives you to say. So you don't need a script and you don't need a plan. You get into your car and then you ran. It's simple. It's so simple. And the way that this is going to happen is eventually we're going to be out of time. And that is, are we going to have the ultimate Armageddon, or are we going to go the other way? Now, if you think that Armageddon is a great idea because you're so tired of the way things are, I understand. My friend wants to say, nevertheless, we have a plan to get there, and it is often called sacred economics or the gift economy. And if we didn't have the nevertheless, it would be, where is my chance to survive the Armageddon? Or I want to set the Armageddon off because I'm sick of waiting for my death, because I'm tired of things the way they are. Thus, the epidemic of opioid suicides. Yes, the people that take these opiates that die are suicidal, because that's what they take these opiates for, pain. And the pain drives them to take opiates, and then opiates, you just need higher and higher doses because your tolerance keeps building up. And then you get into fentanyl patches, and then you go out in the street because you need something stronger, and you get elephant opiates, carfentanil. And at some point, your body rejects the whole idea, and you drop dead of opioid poisoning. otherwise known as overdose, otherwise known as your lungs and heart stop beating because you opioided them so much they have gone into sleep instead of being awake and doing their job for you, breathing and pumping your blood through your system. So anyway, I don't want to leave on a dark note. I want to leave on a good note. And the positive note is we are having an Earth Ascension. And you have to understand that your part in the Earth Ascension is just you. You're only responsible for letting go of the stuff that happens moment to you. And whatever else happens is also up to something higher than you. So you never really have guilt about it because you have let go of everything. And whatever happens, if they send you guilt, it's not you, because I said a long time ago, your natural state is joy, the joy of creation. So that is something that we're plainly missing here on this planet, and we have to work on achieving joy. And anything that is not joy has to get thrown away. I'm Bob Frisell, and that's your update for the reality game.